Next topic, time of ascent. Time of ascent denoted by TA. You can write it as a T1 also, no problem. Time of ascent. What is meant by time of ascent? Ascent means what? Down to up. So if you throw a ball, it goes to the maximum height. To go from ground to maximum height takes some time. That time is called time of ascent. Let it be T. Time of ascent is denoted by TA. The time taken to reach the ground to the maximum height is called time of ascent. First we will write the definition. The time taken by a body to reach the maximum height from the ground. The time taken by the body to reach the maximum height from the ground is called time of ascent. Time of ascent is denoted by TA. Now, let us consider the initial velocity is u meter per second. Final velocity, maximum height reached. So, v equal 0. You no need to write again maximum. Final velocity 0 means it is reached the maximum height only. So, next time of ascent T. Acceleration what? Acceleration, each and every derivation compulsory. Acceleration is minus g meter per second square. Why? Because it is going against the gravity. Body is going up and earth is pulling down. So A is equal to minus g. The body is going against the gravity. So S is not there. Which equation will be useful? First equation. So V is equal to U plus AT. Substitute V is equal to U plus A means minus G TA. Minus GTA comes to left side means GTA is equal to U. TA is equal to U by G. Time of ascent is equal to U by G. Important. Here also note, write one note down. Note, time of ascent is also directly proportional to initial velocity. Maximum height is directly proportional to square of the initial velocity. Time of ascent is directly proportional to only initial velocity. Let us consider initial. I thrown an object with 50 meter per second. How much time it goes to the maximum height? I thrown an object, this marker I thrown with 50 meter per second. How much time it takes to go to the maximum height? Time of ascent is equal to 50 by 10. 10 0 0 cancel, 5 seconds. It takes 5 seconds. How much maximum height goes? Maximum height is equal to, what is the formula? U square by 2g. 50 into 50 by 2 into 10. 1 0 1 0 cancel, 2 1s 25. 25 5 125 meter. Maximum height is 125 meter. Time of ascent is 5 seconds. This is the way of calculating time of ascent and maximum height. Maximum height formula also, once again I will remind you here. Maximum height is equal to U square by 2g. U square by 2g. Time of ascent equal to U by g. Once again, time of ascent. The time taken by the body to reach the maximum height from the ground. The time taken by the body to reach the maximum height from the ground. At maximum height, final velocity 0. If you throw some initial velocity, that is u. If it is going up, acceleration is negative, minus g meter per second square. Time taken to reach the maximum height T equal to TA. Then substitute all these values in the required equation. V is equal to U plus AT. Why? Because maximum height, time of ascent depends on the maximum height. So height I am not considering here. V is equal to U plus AT. 0 is equal to U minus GTA. GTA is equal to U. TA is equal to U by G. That means time of ascent is directly proportional to initial velocity. Maximum height is equal to U square by 2g. Examples we saw. Now we will see time of descent. Time of descent. What is meant by time of descent? Denoted by TD. See, let us consider I dropped a stone from the 4th floor. What is its initial velocity? 0. Just before reaching the ground, its velocity is v meter per second, but velocity not required. No one asked velocity. Now, the time taken to reach maximum height to the ground is time of descent TD, denoted by TD seconds. So, TD. While coming down, the acceleration is equal to plus g meter per second square. Now we want height. This time we need maximum height. Why? Because time of descent depends on the height. If you drop from 4th floor, time of descent will be different. If you drop 100 floor, time of descent will be different. That means time of descent means the time taken by the body. The time taken by the body to reach the ground from its maximum height. So that height, it depends on height. So we are considering height also. Final velocity, no one asked. So final velocity not there means which equation is suitable here? S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is nothing but maximum height. We dropped from maximum height. U is 0. 0 into something is 0. Half g td square. A is g, t is td. Cross multiply. 2 comes into numerator, g comes into denominator. 2h max by g is equal to td square. Td square is equal to under root 2h maximum by g. This is the formula to find time of descent. To know time of descent, we need maximum height. Let us consider maximum height is 80 meter. I am considering 80 meter. I dropped a stone from 80 meter. 2 into 80 by 10. 0, 0 cancel, under root 16. Under root 16 means what? 4 square. 4 square, square root cancel, plus or minus 4. Time never will be negative. So time of descent is equal to 4 seconds. That means if you know height, from what height if you drop the stone, if you know, you can easily calculate the time of descent. From this, one more small alteration also I will do. Time of descent is equal to under root 2 by g. What is maximum height formula? Already we saw u square by 2g. Maximum height is equal to u square by 2g. 2 cancel. Td is equal to u square by g square. That is u by g whole square. Square root cancel. Time of descent is equal to u by g. This is time of descent formula. Time of descent u by g, time of ascent also u by g. What does it mean? Time of ascent, here I will write time of ascent is equal to time of descent is equal to u by g. That means if you drop a stone upwards, how much time it takes to go to the maximum height, same that much time it takes to reach the ground. If you from here, if you throw a body upwards, let us consider 5 seconds it takes to reach the maximum height. Again to catch that ball it takes 5 seconds only. That means time of ascent and time of descent, the time of ascent time of descent both are same, u by g. Once again I will remind you, time of ascent td, the time taken by the body to reach the ground from its maximum height is called time of descent. The time taken by the body to reach the ground from its maximum height. So for freely falling body, initial velocity 0, time taken to reach the ground td seconds. A is equal to plus g meter per second square. S equal to h maximum meter. Now the final velocity no need. So that in these three equations, final velocity, without final velocity only this equation is there. So S equal to ut plus half at square. H maximum is equal to S equal to h max. U is 0, half gt square. On cross multiplication t equal to under root 2h by g. If you know h maximum, we can find time of descent. If you know time of descent, time of ascent also same. 4 seconds. If you drop a stone, if you throw a stone upwards, it takes 4 seconds to reach the maximum height. So time of ascent and time of descent both are same. If you substitute h maximum u square by 2g, again you will get u by g. Now we will see next topic, time of flight. Time of flight denoted by TF. What is time of flight? Simple logic. If you throw a body upwards, it should go to the maximum height, that is time of ascent. Again it should come to the same point. Again you have to catch it. That is called time of descent. This total time is called nothing but time of flight. That means time of flight is equal to time of ascent plus time of descent. What is time of ascent? Now only we saw t by g. What is time of descent? That is also u by g. U by g, what? G is LCM, u plus u, 2u. Time of flight is equal to 2u by g. That means, remember, time of ascent equal to u by g. time of descent u by g, time of flight 2u by g, 2 constant, time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, these three are directly proportional to initial velocity. If initial velocity changes, time of ascent changes, time of descent changes, time of flight also changes. Very, very important. Time of flight means the total time taken by the body, to go to the maximum height, and again it should come to the ground. That means that the total time taken by the body remains in the air. In air, how much time is there? Suppose you projected a body upwards. You vertically projected a ball upwards. Again you have to catch it. In between these two, it will be in air. The total time which remains in the air is called nothing but time of flight. Important. Now, one more thing we will see. Suppose I dropped a stone from the 5th floor or 6th floor. What is the velocity of the stone just before reaching the ground? Just before reaching the ground, what is the velocity? Velocity increases now. While coming down due to gravity of the earth, its velocity increases. If you drop a stone from 4th floor, just simply if you drop a stone, while due to earth is pulling downwards, so the velocity increases. What is its velocity just before reaching the ground? Let us consider initial velocity is 0. Why? Because it is a freely falling body. I did not drop like this. I did not apply force. Just simply I dropped. So initial velocity 0. While coming down, A is equal plus g meter per second square. A equal plus g meter per second square. S is equal to from how much height I dropped? Maximum height. So the time no need. Who asked time? If time not there, which equation is useful? V square minus u square equal to 2as in uniform acceleration equations. V square we have to find, minus u square is 0, u 0, 0 square 0. So no need to v square minus 0 square is equal to 2 into g into h max. 0 square means 0, v square minus 0, v square. So v is equal to what will happen? Under root 2g h maximum. This is the formula to find velocity of freely falling body on reaching the ground. Velocity of freely falling body on reaching the ground. V equal to under root 2gh. Remember, V is equal to under root 2gh. Again I am doing some alteration. 2g into what is h maximum formula? U square by 2g. 2g cancel, square root cancel, V is equal to u. Very, very important. If you throw a body with 10 meter per second, again the velocity will be 10 meter per second when you catch it. That means initial velocity is equal to final velocity. With how much force you thrown upwards, while catching also its velocity is the same. That means initial velocity is equal to final velocity. Initial velocity means with what velocity you are projecting upwards, while catching also the velocity will be same. Initial velocity is equal to final velocity. This is very, very important concept. Time of ascent equal to time of descent. Initial velocity is equal to final velocity. This is what vertically projected bodies. These are all for vertically projected bodies. Now we will see projectile motion. Projectile motion. Now, as I said, this is what horizontal plane. Here one football is there. I kicked a football so that it goes like this. Now its velocity is in this direction. Let us consider its velocity is u. So that this velocity will be bifurcated. The velocity will be correspondent to both horizontal path and vertical path. In horizontal path, let this velocity, this ball is making a theta angle with the horizontal line. So it will be u cos theta. This will be u sin theta. U cos theta do not change. Why? Because horizontal velocity do not change. While going up, vertical velocity gradually decreases. Here velocity is very high. Here velocity decreases. Because of gravity, the velocity decreases. That means vertical velocity decreases. Here the vertical velocity will be 0. Only horizontal velocity will be present. Horizontal velocity is constant. but again while coming down its velocity increases. While going up, upward velocity decreases. While coming down, vertical velocity increases. That means horizontal velocity u cos theta is constant. U cos theta, u cos theta, u cos theta. This is constant. But u sin theta varies. Here this is u sin theta. This is u sin theta. U sin theta. Here u sin theta is almost is equal to 0. Then only it comes down. Vertical velocity 0. Again it will be in this position. This is u sin theta. U sin theta. That means u sin theta, vertical velocity gradually decreasing while going up. While coming down, vertical velocity gradually increasing. That means here this is what Vx, velocity in x direction, this is velocity in y direction. Velocity in y direction, remember velocity in y direction varies. Velocity in y direction is nothing but u sin theta varies. But velocity in x direction u cos theta is constant. So that if you know the small picture, remaining all very easy, derivations are very simple. Like that, in first of all we will find maximum height. For maximum height we used v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Right? Maximum height in uniform acceleration we took this equation. Here also I am using same. But what is v square? V square is nothing but u sin theta. Vertical direction Vx, that is nothing but v by uy. What is in y direction? Initial velocity. What is u sin theta? U sin theta is nothing but 0. Maximum velocity 0 here. Understand? So this will be 0. What is initial velocity in y direction? U sin theta. U sin theta whole square is equal to u into, while going up, gravity minus maximum height is nothing but h max minus u square sin square theta is equal to minus 2g h max. Minus cancel. H max is equal to u square by 2, u square sin square theta by 2g. This is maximum height formula. Maximum height for projectile is u square sin square theta by 2g. For vertical projection, h max is equal to what? Just u square by 2g. This is u square sin square theta by 2g. This theta also you have to consider. Sin theta. Sir, what is sin theta? What is u sin theta? U sin theta is nothing but velocity in vertical direction. Sir, why not you are taking in horizontal direction? Horizontal direction it is constant. U cos theta do not change. Sir, why? How this cos theta and sin theta came? Simple. If you know or not, I don't know. But one simple, just 2 minutes I'll take. Consider a particle P. This particle is, we don't know the location of the particle. To define this particle, I am considering one two-dimensional axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the origin. From origin to this particle is, let us consider this is at this particle P is defined from the origin of a two-dimensional axis x and y. It is making theta angle with the x-axis. Now, this point is, let us consider A. O, now, this is called opposites. This is a right angle triangle. This is the opposite side. This is the adjacent side. This is the hypotenuse. What will be OA? Tell me. OA is equal to what will happen? Sin theta. First of all, I will find sin theta. Then after cos theta. What is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. What is opposite side? Opposite side is AP. Adjacent side is OP. From this AP is equal to what will happen? OP sin theta. That means this is nothing but a sin theta. AP is equal to nothing but OP sin theta. OP hypotenuse into sin theta. This is nothing but cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. OA by OP. I want OA. From this OA is equal to what will happen? OP cos theta. This is what OP cos theta. That means wherever theta is attached, that is called nothing but, let it be, this is P. This is P cos theta, this is P sin theta. This is P cos theta, this is P sin theta. If this is OP sin theta, automatically here also this is OP sin theta, no? If it is OP cos theta, this length is also OP cos theta. Here also I am using, let it be, this is a triangle, this is a right angle triangle. So if it is theta, then what will happen? This is U cos theta, this is U sin theta. So this is theta attached, this is theta attached. So this is nothing but U cos theta, this is U sin theta. U cos theta, U sin theta, U cos theta, U sin theta, like this. This is what maximum height. Next, time of ascent. For projectile motion, time of ascent. Time of ascent denoted by Ta. What is time of ascent? The time taken by the body to reach the maximum height. Up to here, how much time it takes? That is called time of ascent. Time of ascent also we will take velocity in vertical direction. For time of ascent, which equation we used in uniform acceleration equation? V is equal to u plus at. Here also I am using same. At maximum height, what is the velocity? U sin theta 0. So this is 0. What is u? U in vertical direction. This is in vertical direction. Initial velocity in vertical direction. U sin theta. Upward thrown body A is equal to nothing but minus g. Time of ascent Ta. Minus gta comes to this side. Ta into g. G into Ta is equal to u sin theta. Ta is equal to nothing but u sin theta by g. This is time of ascent. Time of ascent formula also we got. In the regular equation, upward, vertically thrown upwards, you got only u by g. Now u sin theta. Why? Because here their vertical velocity is upward thrown body is u. Initial velocity is u. Here initial velocity u sin theta. So in all equations, just replace u sin theta in place of u. That's all. Now we will see time of descent. Time of descent. Tell me what is time of descent? The time taken by the body to reach the ground from its maximum height. This is maximum height. Maximum height to this ground. This total time is called nothing but time of descent. For time of descent, which formula we used in upward thrown body? S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is what? Maximum height. Maximum height is equal to, what is initial velocity at maximum height? 0. Half g t